Ladies and gentlemen, kids, adults, old people, people of Earth, friends and enemies. I am Rob Grams.
I'm Anna.
We always do first name and last name, Anna or Kahana.
Anna Orgajada.
And you are listening to Blah Blah Live. Blah Blah Live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Today joining me, special guest Anna Orkahana.
Hello.
Yeah. Oh wow, I never get a round of applause. It's like, hey everybody, welcome to the show. Creak, 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 creak. Here's Anna Orkahana. Tino, or Judas, as you should be now. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are listening to this radio program on an analog radio system, you are missing a huge portion of the show. A huge portion of the show. Why? Because this is half a radio show, half a TV live streaming event, but 100% entertaining.
Nice.
Right?
Nice.
Did you catch that?
Oh.
Yeah. Half radio show, half streaming, 100% entertaining and educational. I promise, eventually.
At some point.
Me encanta! So yeah, guys, how do you watch us live? You watch us on facebook.com/Grupo Vaughan. Look for where it says live, directo. Pinchas ahí, you click that button, and you'll see Anna and I doing the show live from the Vaughan radio studios here in Madrid. Now, what is the benefit of looking at our beautiful faces? What is the benefit to you as a participant of this radio show? Well, you can interact with us live, like Luchadora says, hello, hi Luchadora, fan destacado, we love you. Mercedes says, hello. Mercedes says, Tino is great.
Tino is great.
Tino is great. That's an actual fact. So, welcome to the show, guys. This week's Blah Blah Live, on this week's Blah Blah Live, like every week, we have a question. And today's question is, what would you make illegal? What currently is a legal thing, an illegal behavior or illegal substance, a legal activity that you would make illegal? That's what we want to know on today's show. Type it into us on Facebook. We are live. There is a bunch of people watching us. Hello, guys. Ivan says, I'm ready for my audio beer. That's right, guys. This is a cerveza para las orejas.
O para los oídos.
Los oídos. All right, whatever. It's a beer for your ear. It's beers for your ears, baby.
You can tell it's Friday.
It's Friday. It's almost, this is like, you probably don't finish work until 6 o'clock. You know, I sympathize. You don't finish work until 6 o'clock. Wait, Tino, I can feel myself falling into a monologue. Sorry. I didn't intend it to be, but I'm falling into one. You sat at home, or you sat in the office, rather. I already screwed it up. You sat in the office. You're thinking, oh, just 1 hour to go, and I'm going to drink a delicious, cool, frothy. ¿Cómo se dice frothy in español, Ana?
Good question.
Frothy. It's the quality of the froth on the top of a beer, of the bubbles.
Oh, like espumosa.
Espumosa. Una cerveza espumosa. Y fría. Después de un día duro en el curro. Well, guys, this is a show that opens up your ears to that feeling of joy and happiness that you get when you're finishing a day's work. This is Blah Blah Live, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, thank you. I don't monologue often, but when I do monologue, go off a little bit of music. So let's see. What would you make illegal? And thank you, Ivan. That's right. Ready? This show is beer for your ears. Beer for your ears.
That's actually pretty nice.
Beers for your ears.
Beers for your ears.
Yeah. It's the tagline.
Yeah.
Now, Hi guys, pleased to see you both. Thank you, Laura. Pleased to see you too. To rob a bank with a lot of money. I believe robbing a bank is already illegal.
It is.
So we're talking about something that is currently allowed, currently permitted. What can you do that you think people should not be able to do? It should be illegal. But thank you, Laura, for your interaction. Kearney says, I'm here and you're there. That's right, Kearney. Mercedes says illegal. I think she was correcting our friend Laura there. Joan says, good show, very fun, and very fun way to learn English. Super blah, blah, blah. No, you're super,
Nice.
Joan. You're super. You know, there is another element to the show apart from the question. Did you know that? We do a poll every week
Okay.
in order to get to know Mammon and I a little better.
Nice.
Our audience is really rubbish. I'll be honest. Guys, you suck. You're really bad. But we persist, and today's poll is Mammon Rivera. If you follow her on Instagram, Mammon Rivera is in Galicia right now. But probably you don't know why she's in Galicia. So why is Mammon Rivera in Galicia? I've just posted a link in the chat. See, guys, if you're listening on analog radio in your car, you are missing this interactive element of the show. I've just posted a link for you to vote where you think or why, for what reason, Mammon Rivera is in Galicia. Let's have a look at the poll real quick. So far, only 100% of the votes go to one answer. Why is Mammon Rivera in Galicia? The choices are for a music festival, for her boyfriend's work, Mr. Mammon Rivera, his name is.
Nice.
Yeah. Because scallops are her favorite food. How do you say scallops? You can't look. Don't look. No cheating. How do you say scallops in English?
What's scallops in English?
No, in Spanish. How do you say scallops in Spanish?
Is it
Yay!
Zamuriñas? Yes.
Remind us again, you are the top. This is not a joke, ladies and gentlemen. You are sat here with one of Vaughan System's greatest English teachers right now. And Anna Orcajada. No.
Cheeky.
No. With what? I'm kidding. Anna is one of the greatest teachers in Vaughan Systems. Top 5 in Madrid, top 10 in the country. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. I only bring you the quality, ladies and gentlemen. So, is she in Galicia for a music festival, for her boyfriend's work, because tamborinas are her favorite food, scallops, not escallops, scallops, and to see her friend finish the Camino de Santiago. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why don't you translate the Camino de Santiago? Because it's called the Camino de Santiago. You don't say St. James's Way in English.
James's Way.
You do it St. James's Way. No. Camino de Santiago. So is she there to see her friend finish the Camino because she loves scallops, for her boyfriend's work, or for a music festival? So far, we've had some votes while I've been speaking. 40% of the people think for a music festival. 40% think for her boyfriend's work. 20% because tamborinas are her favorite food. And no one thinks she would be considerate and kind enough to see her friend finish the Camino de Santiago.
Well,
Do you think if I were finishing the Camino de Santiago, Mammon Rivera would go to Galicia to see me?
yes. Maybe.
I don't think so.
Probably not. Well, she would wait for you while having a beer, and then you can just join her.
Probably here in Madrid, though, she'd wait.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest, like my grandmother could finish the Camino de Santiago, and I wouldn't go and see her.
Have you done it though?
I have actually.
Nice.
Well, I did it from Ponferrada,
Oh, okay.
so it wasn't the whole thing, but it was tough. Have you ever done the Camino?
Yeah, twice.
Twice, the whole thing from France.
No. I did one from Burgos with the school.
Yeah.
It was a school trip. And then
Did you
did
walk it though?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you stay in hotels or in albergues?
Albergues.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I did it a second time with my scout group.
You were in the Scouts?
Yeah, I was a Girl Scout
Oh.
for like 10 years.
For 10 years?
Yeah.
Until you were in your, I don't know, until what age did you leave the Scouts?
I was 15 when I left.
Really?
I started, I was 5.
We are going to talk more about the Scouts,
Oy.
about this cult.
Oh, no.
I don't know. I've never, well, I will let you into to a secret. I was in something that's called the Boys Brigade.
That sounds worse than the Scouts.
Yeah, it's a lot like the Scouts. The Boys Brigade was kind of it was tied to a church.
Oh, okay.
And it was like, you had to do your Bible class, and then you could go canoeing.
Okay. Mine was really different.
Really?
My Scout group wasn't religious or with a church or anything like that. We just did our own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no religious element to the Scouts.
Well, there are 2 types of Scout group.
Yeah.
One that is religious and is tied to a church, and the other one isn't.
Yeah.
I went to the one that isn't.
Right. Because there's an interesting thing about the Camino de Santiago. Back when I did it, there were 2 queues at the end for certificates. If you did it for religious reasons or non-religious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
So, being me, I'm like, no. Non-religious reasons. And I'm seeing the people leave the other queue with these beautiful gold embossed certificates.
Yeah.
And I asked for mine, and it was like
a piece of paper.
Piece of paper printed on Microsoft Word. Next time I do the Camino de Santiago, I'm doing it for Jesus, guys. If you want a tip, if you want a consejo about the Camino de Santiago, when you finish, say you're doing it for religious reasons. Take home a souvenir that's worth it.
Take a pretty certificate.
Yeah. So the Boys Brigade, and I think a lot of these childhood things, the Cubs, the Scouts, have some kind of religious aspect, right?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Some kind of indoctrination. I don't know. So what would you make illegal? What would you make illegal, Anna or Kahana?
Well, I was thinking about this for the entire week, and I've got like a list in my head. The first thing I would make illegal is people that stand at the door on the metro when you're trying to get out. Do not stand right there. People are trying to get out. Move out the way.
The metro, not only in Madrid, I think underground transport in general is just one of those things that man has invented to frustrate himself.
It brings out the worst out of people.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
People smelling all over the place. And you've got it's busy on like the line 10. If there's anyone from Madrid transport listening right now, line 10 on the morning coming over to Cusco, the Cusco metro station. I've got my face jammed into some old lady's armpit while there's some guy hip hop rapping for cash.
Yeah.
And everybody hates each other, and it's already 8 o'clock in the morning, and everyone's going to work.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, it's like a hell pit. It's like the 9th circle of hell, if you've read any Dante.
Line
Awful.
6 is awful.
Yeah, they should name it line 666.
Yeah, because I remember when I went to uni and I had class at like 8:30 in the morning, and I had to take the metro at like 7 o'clock, 7:30. Awful.
Are we collaborating on saying that we would make underground transportation illegal?
Yeah.
Illegal, done. The thing is, it's so damn cheap and convenient.
Yeah, that's true.
I just can't Uber every day.
No.
I don't earn those Uber dollars.
The Uber dollar.
I don't earn the Uber dollars. I earn Metro dollars.
Metro dollars, yeah.
So yeah, I have to cope smelling my fellow passengers' body odor and being shouted at. Like, people shout at each other on the metro.
Yeah.
It's like parents take their kids to supermarkets to smack them. And people and adults travel on the metro, on the underground transportation, to shout at each other. The other day, this woman she was shouting at me. This is a true story. This is my Monday morning. Maybe Tuesday morning. I might maybe like Tuesday morning. I'm on the metro, and typically Do you know the phrase battery farming?
Mm-mm.
Well, battery farming or battery chickens.
Oh yeah, like when everyone's just together.
Yeah, battery chickens live in like a foot square, like a very tiny box, just slightly bigger than their own bodies, just jammed in, uncomfortable. You know, they have no joy to their lives. That is basically the metro, right? So the other day, everyone's in there, everybody's miserable, you know, trying their hardest to ignore each other, because that's what you do on the metro. That's your number one occupation, is trying so hard to ignore everybody else and where you are. Mm-hmm. I'm on a beach right now. I'm drinking margaritas. Right. So this woman, so I'm, because I'm not a small guy. I mean, I'm not massive. I'm not big. I'm not the Hulk. How do you say the Hulk? La masa, right?
El Hulk.
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 Lazy Spaniards. I was about Captain America.
Capitán América. And
I was about Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
So you just call them the same thing, but really poorly pronunciated.
No, well, we just changed the pronunciation slightly.
Yeah.
Like I know, like
Spider.
Is Spider-Man? Spider-Man?
It's Spider, guys. So I'm on the metro. I can't remember why we started talking about this.
Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning, yeah. And this woman, I basically the bar. I've been pushed up to the bar, so I'm grabbing the bar with one hand, and the rest of my body is pushed up against the bar in the middle of the door entryways. And she's jamming her elbow into my back, into my lower back.
Ooh.
And I say nothing. I'm like, again, trying my hardest to ignore her and everyone else. I'm on a beach right now. I'm drinking margaritas. That's my mantra. Until eventually, I take my headphones off. And I realize she's shouting at me. Like, you're not moving. Normally a younger me would have, how we say it, like there's a new expression in English, triggered. And something makes you immediately angry. Like, normally that would trigger me. Not that day. I just turned around and I said, perdón, señora, pero estoy intentando ignorarte lo máximo posible.
No, you didn't.
Y no me estás ayudando.
Did you say that?
Yeah. And I swear to God, like, everybody else started laughing on the metro.
Oh, God.
And she got off at the next stop. That is a true story, ladies and gentlemen. Kirne says, could you please tell me another way to say I love you for St. Valentine's Day? I love your pants off.
Oh.
I love your pants off.
Yeah.
Do you know something? You know when you say to someone, Kirne, I don't know how old you are. I imagine, you know, you're a younger human. Let me give you an advice from an older human. If you tell a woman, I love you, there will always, or if a woman tells a man, or a man tells a man, or a man tells a woman, these are complicated times, I don't know. If you say, I love you, that message is always received with a certain amount of cynicism. It's too pure, too direct. But if you say something like, I love you so much, I could eat you.
Oh, don't. No.
No. You're thinking your mind's gone to the gutter. Or I love you so much, I can't help it.
See, that's nice.
Right?
That's good.
That automatically disarms that very loaded statement. It implies a certain amount of weakness, and it tells more of a story. So if you want some advice, if you want to tell someone you love them on New Year's Eve, not New Year's Eve, St. Valentine's Day, tell them, I love you so much, I can't help it.
Yeah.
Was that a good bit of advice?
That's a good advice. You're going to be like Dr. Love from now on.
Dr. Love. Don't take relationship advice from me, folks. Honestly, just don't do it. Have you noticed the only people who give relationship advice are single?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
It's like taking financial advice from homeless people, you know?
Well, yeah. Or the people that give the best advice, then they don't follow their own advice.
Yeah.
You have like a friend that gives you like super, super good advice, and then they go through the same thing and they just don't listen or do anything that they've recommended you to do.
Yeah, true story.
Mm-hmm.
What would you make illegal? Kirne says, I'd like to drive as fast as I can while I'm drunk. But that's something you want to make legal, not illegal. Illegal is the opposite. What is currently allowed? What can you do that you would like to stop people doing? Maybe you want to make alcohol illegal.
Please don't.
Wicked, awful person. Marilu says, yes, Anna, I agree. Line 6 is hell. Amen.
Yes.
I agree too. Luis Enrique says to push in the line while others are waiting their turn. That means me climb up the wall. Yes, to push in line. Do you know how they say in line in New York? When you're waiting in line.
No idea.
No, they say online. Curious.
Oh.
Yeah. In fact, I used to write for a blog, a New York lifestyle blog. Mm-hmm. And if you wrote and people were waiting in line, people would write to you as if you'd made a grammatical error.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Online. Curious. English is nuts, guys. English is crazy.
It is.
So, yeah, people who push in line, very good. Not push the line, Luis. Push in line. Yeah, very good. That drives me crazy too. Mm-hmm. You know, they arrive like, and you've been queuing an hour, but their great uncle
comes in.
Oh, hi. Oh, my God. It's been years.
Yeah, it's like, well, it's going to be another year.
Yeah. Get to the back of the
yeah.
queue. Kirne says, thanks, Dr. Love. Your advice is extremely awesome. Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, you say I'm Dr. Love, but I have now on 2 shows, this will be the 3rd, made a direct plea to Penelope Cruz. Like, Penelope, I'm here, man. You know. I am the poorer, bolder, uglier version of Javier Bardem.
Is she like your crush?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Nice.
Like those little Spanish ladies. What can I say?
Oh, he had to go there.
I went there. It's Friday. I mean, we haven't said penis on air yet, so that's good.
Oh, wait, you just did.
Well, that's only once. It doesn't count unless both Mammon and I say it. So let's take a quick look at the poll. Today's poll it's pinned in the chat. Okay, for those of you who are joining the show and participating on Facebook. The poll is, why is Mamin Rivera in Galicia? Oh, sorry, 1 second. Let's take a quick look at the results, see if any more people have voted. There it is. Wow, so 38%, not 30, yeah, 38% of the people of our audience think that it's for a boyfriend's work. Another 38% think for a music festival, and tied in second place are Scallops and to watch her friend finish the Camino de Santiago. I don't know. Maybe you're wrong. Maybe you're right. We'll tell you at the second half of the show. Okay, a lot of people seem to be taking our question in the opposite way. Ana Orcajada. They are telling us what they want to do that is currently illegal.
Now, one thing that I would make illegal, if I could, like now, you know when people go to a concert?
Yeah.
And they take their phone out.
When they go to a concert, I'm a very old man, but yeah, I remember concerts.
At some point in your life.
Yeah, years ago. It's the music thing, isn't it? Concerts?
Yeah.
With music people.
Yeah, with like a band and they play instruments and stuff.
Okay. I'm with you.
And they take their phone out and they start recording, but they record the entire show.
Oh, God.
And you can see them and they're not even looking at the band or anything. They're looking at their phone to make sure.
I hate that.
You know,
I hate that in general. Just people who watch life through their mobile phone screen.
That should be illegal. You should be there to enjoy the show.
Yeah, I think there should be some kind of a limit on mobile phone use. It used to be when I first got my first mobile phone, I was about 17, 18, something like that. Maybe 20. Not because, just because that's when they came out. Not because. So I was like 20 years old. And when I answered, nobody would answer their phone on public transport. It was seen as like bad manners.
Oh, wow.
No one would answer their phone while they're talking to other people. No one would be reading their messages. How times have changed, guys. So yeah, Anna Alcahada, you would like to make watching a concert through your mobile phone illegal.
Illegal, yep.
I agree. Bring back lighters.
Yes.
When I was young, people used to put their lighters in.
Yeah.
Come on now, that's romantic. Guys, that music means that we are going into a commercial break. But stick around. In the second half, we'll have Teach Rob some Spanish. We'll have more thoughts on what should be illegal. And we'll see you soon. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Blah Blah Live, the show that is beers for your ears. Yeah, it's your after work. It's your audio after work. Beers for your ears, Blah Blah Live. Here for another half an hour. Let's go back to the chat real quick before we go in to teach Rob some Spanish. Line 6 is hell. Luis Enrique to push the... Wait, I've gone way too far. Telephone sellers are cumbersome. Bueno. Cumbersome means when something is awkward or awkward to move around, right? Cumbersome doesn't really mean I understand what you're trying to say. They are time consuming. They are bothersome. But I wouldn't say cumbersome. But good try, Luis Enrique. Calling you up all the time, that beep me off as well. Do you know what I do, Luis? This is what I do. This is true. People who know me have seen me do this. I pick up the phone, right? And I say, hola, perdón. Es que no soy de aquí. ¿Me puedes explicarlo súper lento y me apunto notas? And then I just leave the phone on the thing.
Oh,
and eventually they just hang up. See, the thing is, that may seem mean, but a lot of those people get paid extra if they have you on the phone for over a minute.
Okay.
So, you do it.
You're doing them a favor.
You're doing them a favor. You don't have to deal with it. End of story. So there's another little piece of awesome life advice. Am I being like everyone's best uncle right now?
You are. Yeah.
Don't do drugs. Don't drink alcohol. Be nice to people. Any more advice that we should give people?
Just leave your phone and the other person talking.
Don't look at your phone all the time. If you were watching over the break, what did Ana Orcajada immediately do? Generation Z. Immediately went to your mobile phone. Do you know scientists recently encountered life on a planet? Earth. You should really put your phone down and experience it a little while. Ana Orcajada.
I should put my phone down. That's true. Sorry.
Richard, if you're listening, drive safe.
Yes, please, safely.
Safely.
Drive safely.
Wow.
Yes.
He just got really angry with me in his car right there. He just really got angry in his car. Like, safely, I told you. Yeah, and I think I might have said pronunciating. Before the break. I'm not sure. Hey, you can understand me, guys. I'm a native speaker. This is the reality of the English language. You're not always going to be talking to teachers like Ana Orcajada. Asher Bing Ashling says, are you sure you're pronunciating scallops right? I think so. They're scallops. There's not much mystery in that. Or is she talking about the Spanish, tambourino?
Probably, yeah. Tamburiñas.
How do you pronounce that word, Tina? Tamburiñas.
It was me. I say tamburiñas, but it's tamburiñas.
Oh, I don't know how they said. Scallops, guys.
Scallops.
Mary Lou said bachata and reggaeton should be illegal, please. Yes, I agree. I am agree. I agree. I agree. I am agree. No?
No.
Why do you like those kinds? I mean, it's not really even music, is it really?
Right. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
You go out with your friends.
Yeah.
Okay. After a couple of drinks. You go to a club. The music I want to listen to.
See, now there I lose you.
Yeah, because you don't go to clubs.
No, at Friends, I didn't.
Oh.
No. Carry on.
So you go. I lost your friends.
Go. Sorry.
So you go to a club dancing reggaeton and bachata, that's nice.
That's me all the time, honestly.
Now, if you play the same type of music for like 6 hours, that's not nice. But
No.
for a couple hours, you can have a little dance. I wouldn't make it illegal.
Yeah, I would.
I would make illegal the overuse or the overplaying that type of music, but not that type of music.
Do you know what the problem with society today? I'm going to be an old grumpy man right now.
Oh, here we go.
The problem is we get too much of what we want and not enough of what we need.
Okay, I can see that.
We have too much choice. We're paralyzed by the amount of choice we have. Back in my day... No, I'm not going to go there. Everyone's wonderful. Marco Panna says, hello, guys. I would prohibit those heart programs. You mean love programs. Salva-me and so on.
Absolutely, yes.
I wouldn't. I like it.
Yeah.
You know what I would ban? I would ban any kind of princess, prince, and they live together happily ever after nonsense. Because that sets up like unfair expectations about what relationships are and could be. Like Salva-me and these love programs let you know that you're not going to find anyone out there. Good luck. Good luck. What? It's a cold world out there.
You're very passionate about this.
Nah, I'm just eating airtime, Ana Okahara.
The fact that you wouldn't that you would make legal reggaeton and bachata,
Yes.
and you wouldn't make illegal the programas del corazón.
No. 24 hours a day, programas del corazón, until we've really broken the will of the public.
I would make Survivor illegal.
Let's just take this down a second. We don't need this to get ugly.
Oh yeah, I went there.
You went there.
I went there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Survivor is my favorite reality TV program. I'm not proud of it. It's a thing.
It's a thing. Take it or leave it, but...
Mary Luth also says, throwing rubbish on the ground, stubs mostly. Cigarette stubs, she means. Very good, cigarette stubs. Great vocabulary. Can we get a nivelazo from Mary Luth, please?
Nivelazo.
And chewing gum. Chewing gum in the singular, even if they throw a lot. I've thrown a lot of chewing gum on the floor, not chewing gums. Those are almost eternal. And how do you say that? And spitting also. Those are eternal. I'm not sure exactly what you're trying to say. I feel like an inquisitor. Don't feel bad. This is a show where we can quejar.
Yes.
We've put a very quejon question. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. Listen to me and my Spanish.
Nivelazo.
Nivelazo. Alberto says, hello, blah, blah. How's it going? Really well. Better for seeing you, Alberto. Luis Enrique, Jehovah's Witnesses knocking on your door at 8 o'clock on a Sunday morning. Give me a break. Yeah. Have you ever had Jehovah's Witness knocking on your door?
Well, when I lived with my parents,
Yeah.
right in front of my house, there is the Los Testigos de Jehová, like the church.
Yeah.
So every single weekend for 23 years, knocking on my door. So yeah, I feel you, and yeah, make it illegal, please.
Yeah. I used to have neighbors next door who would bang on my wall at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I could barely hear myself playing the drums.
All right. Plot twist.
That was a terrible joke. Sorry. Marco says, oh, come on, Rob. Are you serious? No, Marco, I'm not serious. I don't like love shows either. I'm just saying things to elicit a response in you, my beloved blah, blah livers. That's all I'm doing. That's all I do here. I very rarely say anything serious. I'm just here to, make you all talk. That's my job. So while we are on the subject of my great Spanish there with quejon thing, you know why it's so good?
Why?
Because every week the blah blah livers, we do 24 hours a day of teaching English here. All I ask is 3 minutes on a Friday afternoon to teach Rob some Spanish. La mapa.
Teach Rob some Spanish.
Ole.
That's your Spanish for today. Ole.
Yeah, and it means and milk, right? Or milk.
Oh, milk.
No, it's leche. Sorry, whatever. Okay, so this section of the show, Teach Rob Some Spanish. We have a phrase. If you are watching this, if you're not listening on analog radio and you're actually watching the show, we have a phrase on the screen right now, a Spanish frase hecha. Mm-hmm. And the idea is that you guys explain the meaning of this idiom to me in English so I can understand it. I genuinely do not know the meaning of this idiom. Okay, this is something when it's Mammon and I, we talk about together, and when it's Anna and I, we talk about together. And we picked this one, tener un trancazo. What does tener un trancazo mean? Trancazo. Can I be honest with you right now? Mm-hmm. I don't even know what trancazo means.
No?
Have a trancazo.
To have a trancazo, yeah.
Can I have a clue?
Go on.
What does trancazo mean? We'll give it away.
The only time that I would use trancazo is when I say this.
Oh, wow. So it's going to be really
if I say it, I'm going to give it away. So.
Okay. So tener un trancazo. To have a trancazo. Mm-hmm. A tran. Something, I have no idea. Cazo. Something about hunting?
No. It's something that you have as a person. Like, it's not someone else. You have it.
I have it.
Sometimes.
As a person.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Only sometimes.
Only sometimes.
Is it hair?
Well, not in your case.
Not in my case. Okay, never mind.
That was really mean.
Never
Sorry.
I'm really getting it from Ana Orcajada today. Have you noticed, guys? She's really giving me a hard time today. So, tener un trancazo, guys, I need your help, our viewing audience. If you're telling us on Twitter and Instagram today, sorry, Mammon's not here to check out the results. So it has to be on Facebook. I need your help. Luis says, soliciting must be illegal everywhere. What do you mean by soliciting? Exactly. Soliciting what? Because there are some more savory and more unsavory ways you can solicit. Mm-hmm. So you need to be specific. My friend Luis, a fan destacado. Mari Luz says, you've said Jehovah. Let's go to the lapidation. I don't know what that means. Lapidation seems like Spanglish to me.
Yeah. Lapidación.
And what's that in English?
I don't know, actually. It's when you throw stones to someone.
Stoning. Yeah, that is a reference to a very Mary Lou. She's brilliant. That's a reference from
a movie,
Life of Brian.
Yeah.
You said Jehovah. Stone him. If you haven't seen The Life of Brian, ladies and gentlemen, a very, very terrific performer from Monty Python died this week, Terry Jones.
Oh,
and
did he?
Yeah, and he played the mother in Life of Brian. So please take some time out of your weekend and watch that excellent movie. He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. So check it out, please. Trancazo is not what you are thinking. Okay.
That's as much as they're going to explain. It's not what you're thinking.
I think trancazo is a hot thing, says Javier Pavon. A tranca is a big piece of wood to lock a door, for example. Oh. Tener un trancazo. To have a big piece of wood that blocks a door? Is it
Tino's just laughing there.
Is Javier right when he says it's a hot thing?
No.
No?
Sorry.
No sexy phrases today, Tino. No, we've been bad. Luis says, hi there. You have a big cold, flu. No, are you asking if I have a big cold or flu? No, I don't. I feel good. I was going to say something about the virus thing that's going around, but I don't want to test my luck. Touch wood, I'm healthy. I'm healthy. You'd say that in Spanish too, right? Tocar madera.
Toco madera.
Tocar
Yeah.
madera. Touch wood. Marco Pana says, to have a big cold, coughing, red face, sweating. Ah!
Exactly. He wasn't
Oh,
asking.
he
Yeah.
wasn't asking. Tener un trancazo is to be ill with the cold or flu.
To have a cold.
To
yeah.
have notable symptoms of having a cold or flu. To have a runny nose, we say. Cuando tienes mojos, you have got runny nose. When your
Yes.
eyes are red. Yeah. I mean, half of those symptoms is me on a Saturday morning after a Friday night. Honestly. Alberto says, playing games on your phone in public with the volume up at work should be illegal. Alberto, I could not agree more.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
There is a special place in the very bowels of hell for people who listen to reggaeton without their headphones on the metro.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little jail specially for those people.
Yeah. Well, better be,
Yeah.
because it's annoying.
Marco is right, says Marilu. Thank you. Guys, you just taught Rob some Spanish. Tener un trancazo.
Yeah. I use it all the time.
You didn't come to work today. No, tengo un trancazo. Can you say that?
Yeah, tengo un trancazo que no veas.
Oh! I am so Spanish right now. I'm so Spanish right now.
You are.
I'm going to go have a pincho of tortilla.
And then it just went out the window right there. You were doing so good.
I was doing so well, and then I just let it down at the end. So today's question was, what would you make illegal? If you could make anything illegal, what would you make illegal?
Oh, I've got another one.
Tell me.
Denim on denim.
No, I can't agree with that.
Now, if it's denim on denim and it's only like your top and your jacket, because I do that, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if it's your shirt and your jeans,
I can't.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Anna. I cannot agree with that. Not that I do it myself. I don't. But one of my very close friends, Kyle Miller, is coming on the show. He's coming to do his show in 15 minutes. He is Canadian, and what you're referring to, denim trousers and denim jacket, is what is more commonly known in English as a Canadian business suit. And out of respect for my good friend Kyle Miller, if
you're
he's
gonna
listening,
defend him.
I'm going to say no. Denim
Okay.
on denim it's all right. I like Bryan Adams. I like John Bon Jovi. You know the music. I don't know who else wears denim on denim, honestly. Canada and Axl Rose.
Yeah. And baggy trousers.
Hang on a minute. You can't wear baggy trousers now.
I mean, yeah, you can, but you know there are trousers that are your size. Just wear those that are your size. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to be wearing baggy trousers or trousers that look like leggings because they're too tight.
Oh, I hate that. I
Right?
hate that. Do these people realize the people who wear trousers, jeans that are so tight that their heads are purple? You know what I mean? Why would you? Do they
don't know.
realize they're not going to be able to have children in a couple of years? They're cooking the eggs, guys. They're cooking the eggs. Let them be free.
Yep.
I don't mind baggy trousers, but that's because I'm a child of the 90s.
Yeah.
But you're saying when I wear baggy trousers, I look like a clown.
No. All right. Let me explain. There is a thing called like baggy trousers that like, all right, they might be a bit big.
Yeah.
But then you have the baggy trousers where like people like wear their trousers like down, not on their waist.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
where their trousers, we say hang how a piece of clothing hangs from you.
Yeah.
When their trousers hang from below their waist.
Yeah, exactly. And like they have their underwear showing for everyone to see. I don't want to see your underwear.
No, I agree.
So
I agree.
make that illegal, please.
Does it offend you?
No, not really.
You don't really see women doing it. It's a very masculine thing.
Yeah. Not really. I don't really care, but you know, if you can make it illegal, then make it illegal.
Yeah. My children don't need to see your bum crack. Ladies and gentlemen, today's poll. There was a poll launched today to find out or to get your opinion on where Mamin Rivera or why Mamen Rivera is in Galicia. Let's take a quick look at the poll, because we are going to be closing the poll in a few minutes. Let's see. Wow. 30. Ooh, it's a tie again. Ooh, it's a tie again. My God, it was close, and then the votes moved again. So why is Mamen Rivera in Galicia? In last place, tamburinas are her favorite food. With 25% of the votes. In third place, to see her friend finish the Camino de Santiago. And in joint second place, with 33% of the vote, for a music festival or for her boyfriend's work. Come on, guys. If you haven't voted, we need you to vote. Oop. And someone just did. 38% of the votes now for her boyfriend's work. For Mr. Mamen Rivera's work.
Mr. Mamen Rivera.
Mr. Mamen Rivera.
That's nice.
Do you think?
Yeah.
It's crazy how his parents knew to call him that.
Right?
Yeah.
Insane.
His last name's Smith. Mr. Mamen Rivera Smith. Weird. So guys, yeah, we've still got a few minutes, so if you haven't voted, go and vote. I want to know what you think Mamen Rivera is doing in Galicia. Would it be something so boring as for a boyfriend's work? Well, you are the ones to decide that, guys, not me. I will tell you the correct answer in 5 minutes. Okay, so what would you make legal then? Let's look at this question from the opposite way. What would you make legal? Something that's currently illegal. What would you make legal?
Oh dear.
Remember, your boss is listening.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say anything about drugs. I know that's your first thought. I wouldn't say anything about street fighting. I know you're into,
sorry. Well,
you
my
like a
secret's
little
out.
street fighting.
Sorry.
So yeah, just keep it because she's probably listening.
Okay. Oopsie.
Yeah.
What would I make legal? I don't know. What would I make legal?
I would make. It's a difficult one, right?
It's hard
because I can think of more. I can think of more things that are allowed that I would rather disallow.
Yeah.
Than I can think of things that I would like to make legal that wouldn't cost me my job. By saying them on national radio.
What? I don't know.
What about marijuana, for example? Would you make marijuana legal?
Yes.
You drug addict.
Well,
I'm only joking. I'm only joking. I mean, it's a funny political situation here in Spain because it's an illegal drug. It's not illegal.
It's like sort of in between, like, thin line. But yeah, I'll make it legal.
Yeah.
Within some sort of regulation.
What boundaries would you set?
Like not just like, for example, like quantities of how much weed someone can have, or
weed, is that the street term?
Marijuana.
You know, marijuana is actually not the name of the plant. There's an interesting story behind the name of cannabis, why we call it marijuana.
Okay.
Marijuana was a name developed by at the time, at the beginning of the war on drugs. They were trying to make the drug. They were trying to make cannabis sound a lot more Mexican, South American, Mexican, trying to make it sound a little bit more south of the border.
Okay.
And the name marijuana was invented because the name of the drug and the plant is cannabis.
Yeah. Oh, it's nice stuff, man.
True story. Hey, I'm not opining. I'm not forming or expressing opinion either way. But yeah, I think that's a common thing that when you talk about this subject in bars.
Yeah.
With your friends. Marijuana, right? Hey, marijuana should be legal. Would you prefer, like, if marijuana was legal, would you see alcohol made illegal?
No.
No, you would do both?
Yeah.
Wow. I hope your mum's not listening.
Hopefully. Sorry, Mum.
I'm going to say something right now. Controversial. Hot take.
Oh, dear.
A hot take, guys. A hot take is like a controversial opinion. A hot take. If marijuana was legal, would like to see alcohol illegal.
Why?
Because I'm from an area of the world, in England, particularly where I'm from in England. I've seen what happens
Oh, okay.
when people of a certain age, or I would increase the drinking age to 21, like it is in the States.
Yeah, but then for me, that just doesn't make sense
Why?
at all. So
Because you were brought up drinking, right? I mean, me too. My grandfather was Polish.
well, I mean, in my family, like, yeah, we would drink like after lunch or whatever, but
Just after lunch. Just a
Just
couple
after-
of
yeah.
vodkas. A
Just-
couple of vodkas with your chicken nuggets.
just dipping it.
The Orcahada household.
Oh well.
No, you mean a glass of wine, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
So you're a baby. They just put one
yeah,
of the
wine in
biberones, right?
Yeah, just
Nice.
chuck that.
To help you sleep.
But to make the alcohol age like 21,
Yeah.
but then people can drive when they're like 16 or 18, that doesn't make sense.
Why not? I would definitely want young people sober and driving. Definitely.
I wouldn't want young people
That's
driving.
a false equivalence for me. That's a false equivalence.
Not at 16 anyway. 18, okay. But 16, that's too young.
What age can you drive in Spain?
18.
18. 18 and you can't drink till you're 21. I don't know. What do you think? That's a hot take, guys. But sadly, we're coming to the end of today's show. Oh, guys, I've had a lot of fun. Guys, please give a lot of love to Anna Orcahada. What's your Instagram?
At Anna_HF_.
So go find Anna on Instagram. Give her lots of love and thank her for being on the show.
Thank
We're
you.
going to go for some beers right now.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was Blah Blah Live. Beers for your ears. Your audio after work. We'll see you next week.